what's going on, everybody? We are live. It's Behind the Counter podcast right here at Insane Games TV. It is Monday, October 24th here. It's Steve, Mike, and Di. A couple things here. As we sit here, we wait for the countdown to come down. Did you just say you put milk in that?
We didn't have any milk.
Yeah, because we threw it all away yesterday because it was all like 5 days, 10 days expired.
It wasn't expired.
Mike.
And we all looked at the dates and Dave agreed. Dave was the one that swung the execution.
What about the whole milk was still good?
I believe Dave went right into the trash.
Absurd.
It was expired, Steve. Was it your milk?
Dave bought the milk for one for the cereal and one for what we'll talk about later.
Cereal? When did anyone...
something for what we'll talk about later.
Cereal?
Yeah, it was like Captain Crunch
The one
cereal.
Was it like one of those little single serve?
No, it was like it was a Halloween one for
okay.
our glasses for the taste test.
Okay. So you needed that.
I summoned a meeting yesterday by the refrigerator. The classic good old 5-month clean out.
Is my Russian dressing still in there?
I don't know, but
some got hauled out.
All the
I just bought the...
No, we checked the expiration. We didn't pitch anything.
All the chicken sauces got thrown out.
That's fine. I can live with that.
Nico's chicken sauce.
You can live with it. Some of them were expired in May.
I tried to fight for the chicken sauce. I said, Steve still there. Like, nope.
Nah, I got the Russian dressing now. I'm good.
Did you just get? If you just got it, and if it wasn't expired, then we didn't pitch it.
Okay, good.
I do have like a couple-month-old Coke in there, but I couldn't find the expiration date, so I don't know. If
Coke doesn't go bad as quickly as you think. Like okay, but I don't think this is that bad.
Is that expired?
December 12th, 2022. So maybe yours could expire. Soda really expires that quickly? December 12th, 2022.
June 7th, 2023.
So that one lasts longer.
That's water.
Yeah.
Basically, the only reason why that's expiring is the carbonation goes bad on it.
It could absorb the metals, alloys as well.
Speaking of that, Steve drinking the most bland of bland drinks in the refrigerator.
And a cup of coffee.
Literally no flavor. Let me tell you something. I love that seltzer right there, but I'm going to tell you why I love that seltzer. Because I mix it with things.
Like?
Lemonade.
Okay.
Cranberry juice.
Okay.
When you take plain seltzer that has carbonation, which is water, and you mix it with you basically have a cranberry carbonated drink.
Yeah.
You have a lemonade carbonated drink.
Who drinks their lemonade carbonated?
I do, all the time.
No, that's kind of weird.
I bet you if you taste it...
It is a unique...
Yeah, but you know what? I bet you if you taste it, you go, holy fucking shit, that's a good-ass drink!
Lemonade should be over ice on a hot summer day.
Exactly. I have ice in my drink every time.
Without carbonation.
Yeah.
You basically you're basically drinking a Fresca without the caffeine.
Yeah.
That's not true. It's 100% true.
What, I mean, aren't those Frescas?
If I take the Tropicana or the Nature's Mate whatever lemonade I have in there and I mix it with that right there, it's basically a Fresca with no caffeine or sugars.
Yeah, I don't know about that, pal.
Steve?
Well, it's got sugar already in it, so that'll be still mixed in it.
I'm talking like a little bit of lemonade.
Okay.
Like a cap full of lemonade goes in.
Well, that's just stupid.
That wouldn't give you a lot of flavor.
It basically tastes like that.
Yeah.
It's essentially the same as what Steve's drinking.
I can't tell if you two are just trolling, or if you're like being dead serious.
You got to put more in than just the cap.
Nope, because then when you put more in, it gets rid of the carbonation. If you take one of something that doesn't have carbonation and you overflow it with something that does have carbonation, it's going to kill the carbonation.
But you need more than just a little
bit. You got to keep more carbonation than the mixed drink.
Do you just like...
Or else you won't taste it.
You just like take a drink, take the other drink, mix that in, swirl it around, take another drink, take this drink, mix it in, and just keep doing that to alleviate the whole problem.
That's an awful lot of work to do.
It is. That's the only
Too much work.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But we did go through the refrigerator yesterday. All that shit had to go. Half of it had to go. The rest it wasn't as a disaster as I originally thought. Nico had his almond milk way in the back that expired back in April. That no one thought that needed to go in the garbage. Everyone
How did that smell?
What?
How did that smell?
I don't even think it was open. We just shoved it in the garbage and Dave hauled it all out.
It was time for a good old-fashioned cleansing.
There wasn't that much in it.
I don't think we went through the freezer, though, did we?
That should all be good. Once it's frozen, it really can't do anything.
I have a thing or two that might have to go in there.
I'm not even sure. Does the frozen stuff expire?
Yeah, it expires. Just
You
takes
get
a lot
frostbite
longer.
eventually.
Yeah.
What else we got? Anything going on?
Speaking of...
So if we're still on the subject of drinks,
What?
so you want to tell it or?
We'll start with a couple Saturdays ago.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Dave
So
Do I know about this story?
maybe not.
No, you weren't here for
It's
it.
a very unique beverage. We'll say that as your lead up.
Dave and I were in the back. Mike was in the front. I just run... Yeah, I ran to Walmart or something.
Classic.
Yeah, I always go to Walmart. Walmart's fun and cheap. Anyway, Dave and I were on the discussion of something. I was like, have you had Pilk?
So do you know what that is?
Nope. Let's hear
By
it.
name itself.
Pepsi milk.
Do I really need to hear enough?
I think you need to hear the rest of it.
It's... So as I'm making it, Dave runs out to the front. Mike, your employee is making weird stuff. And...
He came out and he drank it. It's Pepsi. 50% Pepsi, 50% milk.
Who's drinking it?
I was.
Why?
Because he likes it.
It's... I used to drink it a lot as a kid.
Have you ever heard of that combination before?
It's like an old people
I have
drink.
never heard of that up until that day.
It's like a Pepsi float.
That's
but-
what I said. That's why I gave him credit. I said it's like, I guess like a root beer float or soda float.
Yeah.
But
It's a Pepsi float.
Yeah.
Classic.
And it was good. And then I made Boder and Dave try it on their glasses, and it was one of the few things that really messed with both of their stomachs.
Is that why we said we'll talk about it later?
Yeah.
But why? But why is that such a good drink?
It's just
That to me that's disgusting.
Have you,
I don't need to try it, nor do I want to try it.
It's better with the Nitro Pepsi, but it's very okay for what it is.
And do you only do it with Pepsi, or do you try it with other things?
Just Pepsi.
I suppose that's bad. A classic situation as usual.
Mhm.
No one's been in the store all day, and we had people rolling in during the episode. But did you do Pepsi or did you do Coke?
I just did Pepsi. We used some of the leftover Pepsi from the big party we had for Overwatch. It was pretty good. It's all we used.
Boders and Dave's stomach didn't sit well after.
No, it did not. It's one of the few things that'll really knock Dave out, which is good because it's now a St. Jude's incentive for May.
Yikes! Yikes!
I
I mean, you try putting. You ever try put? I mean, I've heard people putting candy in like their sodas, and it gives like a flavor.
yeah, I've done that.
Like you put like a mint candy
Not mint, like a Jolly Rancher and like
into
a seltzer.
Pepsi.
Not in Pepsi, in like a seltzer or something.
Yeah, actually, in a seltzer, I've heard that. But you could do like I heard people put you can put like mint like those you do that with your coffees.
Yeah.
You'll put the Hershey Kisses mint in your thing.
It'll melt it up and
It's
it'll be
almost
good.
that time too, by the way.
Yes, it is. Almost time for mints.
Probably a week from now, we'll have our Christmas decorations up.
It's sad and disgusting.
Is it though? Is it really?
It would barely be November. Actually,
I may wait till like November 5th.
okay, that's acceptable.
That weekend.
Yeah, because all four of us will be here and we could all just get that done quickly.
No, it's not that difficult putting the tree up. The tree goes up. The tree in here goes up. We put the little tree on the counter up, and that's about it.
Yeah, and there's those little trees with like the lights on them in the back.
And then really, there's not much. We take the spider web down. There's really not much.
Yeah.
But we put a spider web up in the window this year. A lot of people are giving it praise for it.
It was definitely pretty cool.
Let me guess. You ready? I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say a good old $4.99 sale.
it was a respectable purchase.
Okay.
No, we're gonna guess it, Steve. $14.99.
First, guess the console.
Xbox One.
NES.
No.
Super Nintendo.
No.
Wii.
64.
No.
GameCube.
GameCube.
Smash Brothers.
That guy ain't buying no Smash Brothers. $29.99.
20. FIFA Street.
Oh, good.
It's actually a perfect condition disc, but
Is it really?
it had a cut.
Wow.
That was out of left field.
I guess we won't discuss any behind-the-counter dealings going forward.
We're talking about the Halloween decorations coming down in the Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
It's
talking about the webs, Dan.
It's only funny when I talk when I do it. And we're talking about the Halloween decoration coming down and the Christmas one's going up next week.
And what, are you going to put a little stocking with me, you, Dan, or Dave and Steve's names on
That'd be pretty cool.
No.
It's like hanging up over the, like on either side of the TVs. That little area.
First off, we were going to put stockings up. We put some kind of fireplace feature under the TV.
That's long overdue.
We should do that.
And a little thing of stockings and some presents under there.
Yeah.
That'd be ideal.
And then Steve would have coal in his.
I wonder what a fake fireplace goes for.
You could probably just build one. Get some orange LEDs.
Would be pretty serious business.
How would you build one?
Make a Lego fire
That too, but like just
with orange and
wood,
red
wood,
blocks.
and then
No, you're good. I'm just being nosy.
Oh, no,
He's
yeah.
got the best man cave. Man.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
just wood, wood,
So
and
you guys
then
play magic
like,
or anything? Here?
Actually, no.
orange glow of like an LED light.
Video games and stuff like that.
Oh, boy. I was like, oh, it looked like that.
So we'll put. You could build it. You could build it up, over,
Is that all you
behind
got
it.
there, or you
Or no, just everybody put little.
How do you do the fake wood?
see the tile?
There's real wood,
Spider-Man.
And put real things of wood in there.
not light it on fire. Use orange LEDs.
You guys are all in together like a Parker show?
I suppose we could probably try that.
Fake fireplace. Let's see how much they go for.
Now, do you have a? I was just wondering.
Uh,
Are these that are?
there's one at Lowe's for $60.
How big is it though?
It's small.
I mean, you almost have to have one a decent size.
16.4 inch or 14.6 inch. Let's see what else we got. There's a bigger one for $189.99.
See, I think that's kind of pricey though. We really need to find something to start covering the floor during the show.
Yeah.
It's just at the point where it's just beyond ridiculous. Now it's just the point where it's our own fault for trying to do the show with no one covering the counter. Because literally, it's like every day we'll have no one in here all day, and then the minute we go live, it's like, and it's not even people like buying stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's people just chilling and grilling. It's ridiculous.
You could probably find one for pretty cheap. This one's also like a TV stand, but
It's not bad.
and yeah, just hang some stockings of ours above it, and it'd be pretty cool.
What else? We got anything NASCAR to go over while we wait for Mike?
The race was all right. Larson won. Byron got 12th, which it is what it is, for +5, and all in all, a great race. Except for the leader having a ton of clean air, which completely killed any momentum from anyone. But that's just how it is.
How it always is.
What were your thoughts on the race?
I thought it was okay. I mean, I thought once again it was just kind of a stupid. There's just always something on these tracks that are going down, and it's just always, I don't know. It's just, there's always something like with the way the tracks are. You know what I mean? Like every race is different this year, and it's just like you can't pass, you can't do this, you can't do that. So I mean, it was an okay race, I guess. I mean, like once you're back there, they couldn't. They really couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember sending you and Mike a text right after the 24 pit crew fumble, saying to fire the whole fucking team. It was bullshit. They were leaving their pit box, and then tire. Just almost rolled off, would have lost Rudy Fugle, which wouldn't have been too bad, but it could have been worse.
It's true. And right there's a classic example.
I said, But,
We'll wait here for Mike to. We'll just have a bunch of dead air.
Hi, Mike.
Oh,
I'm at the point now where we're just gonna have to have someone out there. I just can't do it anymore. I can't.
Not that bad.
Mike, it's awful every week. It gets worse and worse every week, and then just leads to angry, infuriated Dan just ensuing. Well, we're trying to do a show for 45 minutes a day when no one's in this mall or in the store. Then all of a sudden we go live and everybody wants to swing through.
One person bought, one person didn't. It's a fair so far.
50-50.
What was it last week?
I don't think anyone.
Oh, he came in last week. I had to go out there and give them the death stare, and they hit the road.
Yeah, I remember that.
It is normally Dan that goes out there and deals with them.
Because I don't deal with the chit chat. You chit chat.
That's just a good, what's that, manners to have when you're working the sales floor. Protocol is the word I was looking for.
Yeah, what else we have? We just had about 10 minutes of dead air. We waited for Mike to clear.
You guys just sat there?
Well, we kind of talked, but
we
like,
talked
there's
about
nothing to
NASCAR.
talk about when you disappear.
What were we even talking about before we left?
We were talking about Pilk, and then we rolled to Christmas.
Well, did you make fun of him for that at least?
We did a little bit.
It was warranted. We talked about Christmas and how
The
everything's
Christmas
going.
decorations going on. I just get infuriated when people come in here in the middle of the show. I just get so upset with it because it just. And then the problem is when we actually put someone out there to work the sales floor, they got nothing to do when they end up coming out here and joining the show with us. Like it's like remember that's what happened with Nico
And Luke.
Remember and Luke. Remember they were both. Nico started out doing the shift out there while we were doing the show. And then ended up coming on and becoming a part of the show because no one would come in while we're paying to have someone there. And now when we're trying to go back to where we're not having someone, it's like everyone wants to commit. It's just so infuriating. It reminds me of just like the luck we have in fantasy, where it's just no matter what you do, the opposite occurs.
So are we going to have a little discussion on that?
I have no
Sorry, Steve.
opinion on this subject matter.
I've been keeping close tabs on
It's
fantasy.
Steve
been a
actually
rough
has. I
year
notice
so
my
far.
game's up every time I come in.
I've been watching everyone.
It's almost like he's trying to brag about me losing every week.
Nah.
Or to rub it in, I should say.
At least you're not. Nate's still 0-6, right?
No, Jeremy
Yeah.
is 0-6. About to be 0-7.
So there was the whole Isaiah Pacheco, Clyde Edwards fiasco that went down. I've never seen anything like it.
Which you got
honestly.
burned with.
I've never
As
ever
you should
seen
have.
such a coordinated backstab. Even Ian Rappaport was reporting it. I've never seen so many people all team up to fuck me over on that one.
What do you mean?
I mean, I would have never done that if Ian Rappaport wasn't reporting it. I would have just left him be.
You're the one that got fucked over?
Not if you left your guy in, you would have been fine. He
Not
scored
really.
a touchdown.
I only got 9 points. You should have taken the 5 points from your guy, what he got, and put it back to Clyde.
That was like-
and I would have got 15.
He honestly only had
So,
one
so
point.
I
until
thought,
the last-
whoa. You're trying to spill this as you got the screw job?
The guy that I took is a way better player than the guy you had. It's not
Let's rewind a little
It's a
bit,
fact.
okay? Mike just tried to spill this whole story.
I did get fucked.
That he got fucked. Let me tell you how this story went. I picked up Clyde Edwards, right?
in the draft a long time ago.
In the draft. He's supposed to be the starting running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. And for the first 4 weeks of the season, got like 15 plus points every week. Okay? The last
bad.
2 weeks
Which
he
is
got...
good for fantasy, but not for real life football.
Okay, he got like the last 2 weeks he got like 8 points and then like 5 points. So maybe not too good. So now all of a sudden on Sunday morning at 7:05 whatever, they announced that they're gonna bench the starting and they're gonna start this Panaccio guy. Okay, Pacheco guy, right? And then Mike, who just never sleeps, right? Mike is just never asleep. He's out playing video games at 2 a.m. He's sending text
That's not
messages
true.
at 7. Like, the guy never sleeps apparently. But then he sends a group message to us saying, "Oh, look what happened. Oh, by the way, I picked him up." Basically fucking me over. Okay? So now that this guy, no one knows if the guy is playing or not playing, so I can't play him now because I can't take the chance of him not getting any points, so I bench him. Okay? He ends up getting 9 points. He got a touchdown, 9 points. But it would have been like 16-something more
nothing
points
changed
if
at
they
all.
just played him like they should have. And now Mike, who tried to weasel his way in and steal the guy from me so I couldn't get him, he's the one that got the shaft?
I did get the shaft because everyone said he was supposed to play, and then they just didn't change anything at all.
As far as I'm concerned,
it was exactly the same as they did every week. As far as I'm concerned,
you got exactly what you deserve. The trolls put a little thing out there, and you went right for it. Like the vulture.
It's not over, pal. It's not. He's definitely taken over.
Whatever.
Clyde is not going to be the player there.
Didn't you both lose this week, though?
It's not over yet, Steve. Not for me, anyway.
Mike has 15. Mike needs 15 points from New England defense, and he's going home with, oh, please, God, please, help me, please.
New England defense is a very good defense, Steve, and they're going up against a guy that loves to throw it to the other team.
Who?
Justin Fields and the Bears. In New England, pal. Bill Belichick loves to destroy rookie quarterbacks in their first play.
Mike, and the thing is,
it's the classic build-up for the classic fuck job.
I don't want to hear it, Mike.
The matchup couldn't be any more perfect for my defense, and they'll fuck me. This guy hasn't thrown for over 200 yards. He has more interceptions than touchdowns going into this game.
First off,
and he's going to light the Patriots up.
Realistically, Mike needs about 16 points. Okay? That's not easy for a defense to do by any means. Maybe one or two defenses a week get 15-plus points. Okay? One happened to be against me this week, but we won't go into that. Okay? Not too many of them get that many points a week. So Mike is pleading to the gods right now.
I'm not pleading. I just
I want
what I'm doing.
And let me tell you what, and Mike's crying the blues. Mike is one of the luckiest guys I've ever seen in fantasy football.
Not this year.
He will get those 16 points. And they're not easy. It's not like, it's a chance.
It's not easy.
It's not easy by any chance.
It'll be all the way down to the very last second of the game.
He'll get it. That's how lucky Mike is.
The absolute worst position to play on Monday.
Mike is absolutely lucky with this type of shit. Because me, on the other hand, I wouldn't come close. I get 2 points.
No, I think the opposite. If it was me in Nico's position, I would absolutely lose. I never get this luck.
Mike, everything falls into place to you half the time.
I haven't even... First of all, I lost Trey Lance. Then Tua had a concussion and almost died. And then Tom Brady just stinks. Wicked bad.
I told you about Tom Brady week 1.
I'm getting the bad luck all around. He's not bad. His team's bad.
I told you about Tom Brady week 1.
He's the greatest quarterback
of all time. And you were continue to discredit that from
week 1. Not even a debate that he's the greatest quarterback
I told Mike on Dream Team that Tom Brady would screw him over. No.
New head
guess
coach.
What? He's not on a team anymore. First off, the head coach means nothing. Todd Bowles ain't making no plays over on the Buccaneers.
Yeah,
it's all Tom Brady.
Bruce Arians had an iron fist on that offense.
Todd Bowles ain't doing shit on that team.
Exactly.
Tom Brady walks in and this is how we're going to do it, and this is how it's going to be. So if they're losing, it's on Tom Brady. It ain't on Todd Bowles.
A quarterback can't play the game and call.
I'm surprised Todd Bowles even knows how to coach.
Why is that?
One of the worst guys I've ever seen coaching ever. It's class they bring him in.
He's not that bad.
Oh, he's bad, pal. He's real bad. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I'm pretty sure I can pull up his winning percentage as a coach. And it ain't
he hasn't really had much of a head coaching career.
It ain't good. Did he get more than 10 wins with the Jets?
Well, the Jets.
Doesn't matter.
He had a decent year with the Jets.
He did not. He stunk. And he ultimately got fired from the Jets.
The Jets stink every year. That's nobody.
Not this year.
They just lost their
now with Breece Hall.
Did you see what happened?
What?
Nico finally paid the price. He might get the win this week, but...
Did Breece Hall go down?
Oh, yeah. All season.
He's out for the whole season? You hate to see it?
Dan's like, yes!
You hate to see it? Is that why something... Who said something? I didn't know.
It wasn't... It's a shame because he is one of the best players in the league. So when someone like that gets hurt...
Is he legitimately out for the year?
It hurts for the whole foot. That's what it said. And he tore his ACL. So the reason why we're laughing a little about injuries because Nico, every time someone gets hurt in the league, he has his little gifts that he sends out.
But who said something about Nico and I didn't know what it meant? I said to myself, I would have heard a lot more if Nico's running back went down. Someone sent something. No?
I don't recall.
Be an interesting week on the waiver wire.
Not really. TJ already has the guy that's his backup.
Wow! TJ's blessed. TJ's blessed.
Can't wait to come in tomorrow, and you come in, and then I'll hear all about Mike's triumph or defeat.
I don't think I can watch. I don't think I can stomach this one.
Mike's not gonna watch.
I watched football all day yesterday, and it was it's supposed to be fun, but it was torture because I thought my guys were gonna do good. Tua came out and absolutely melted the defense on his first drive, and then he punted every other
How
drive.
many points did Tua get for the week?
He got 15. It's okay.
Dak return got 12. Good old Dak.
But we'll see. I would love nothing more than to take sweet Monday night victory over Nico.
It's true.
It would be a glorious treat.
Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. We'll save the other things for Thursday. I think we're doing a high five up next with Nico. So we'll be back
We
on
haven't
for that.
even figured out a subject yet.
To work on the fly, but we'll be back on Thursday for another episode Behind the Counter. Until then, hope everyone has a great week. Adios.
Adios. Number 4.